Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play GameCube games on your Nintendo Wii. Let's get started. Nintendo released the Wii on November 19th, 2006 in North America, December 2nd, 2006 in Japan, December 7th, 2006 in Australia, and the very next day in Europe. Codenamed Revolution, the console was revolutionary with the use of motion controls. Total lifetime sales of the Wii had reached over 101 million units, making it Nintendo's best-selling home console until it was surpassed by the Nintendo Switch in 2021. The console also spawned some fantastic games throughout its lifespan. One of the features that the Wii had was backwards compatibility with GameCube games. You don't need to mod your Wii to do this. Heck, you don't even need an emulator. It is 100% hardware-based backwards compatibility. Just like how you can play Game Boy Advance games on the DS and DS Lite, DS games on the 3DS, and Wii games on the Wii U. So, if you want to play Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Mario Sunshine, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Prime, or any GameCube game on your Wii, you can. To play GameCube games on your Wii, you're going to need the following: a Nintendo Wii, a Wii Remote, a GameCube controller, a GameCube memory card, and a GameCube game. The first step is to determine if your Wii is backwards compatible with GameCube games. Throughout the Wii's lifespan, the console had two revisions, the Family Edition and the Wii Mini. The Family Edition was released in 2011 as a cost-reduced version of the original Wii, but it removed GameCube functionality including the GameCube controller ports and memory card slots, and the disk drive cannot play GameCube games. The Wii Mini was released in December 2012 in Canada, and in other countries in 2013. Unlike the Family Edition, the Wii Mini has a completely different exterior, whereas the Family Edition's exterior is identical to the original Wii, but with some minor differences. Just like the Family Edition, the Wii Mini doesn't have GameCube functionality. It also removed Wi-Fi support, online connectivity, the SD card slot, support for 480p, and component video output. Therefore, you cannot play GameCube games on the Family Edition and the Wii Mini without homebrewing them. You also cannot play GameCube games on the Wii U. Even on the console's VWii, you cannot play GameCube games. Since the Wii Mini has a completely different exterior, I'm only comparing the original Wii and the Family Edition because they both look almost identical. The first way to tell if your Wii is backwards compatible is the model number. You can find the model number at the bottom of your Wii. If the model number says RVL-001, then your Wii is backwards compatible. If the model number says RVL-101, then your Wii is not backwards compatible. Another way to determine if your Wii is backwards compatible is the position of the Wii logo on the console. If the Wii logo is positioned to be red while the Wii is vertical, then your Wii is backwards compatible. If the Wii logo is positioned to be red while the Wii is horizontal, then your Wii is not backwards compatible. The third way to determine if your Wii is backwards compatible are the flaps. If your Wii has two flaps that open up to reveal 4 GameCube controller ports and 2 GameCube memory card slots, then your Wii is backwards compatible. If your Wii does not have those two flaps and just has a plate that doesn't open up, then your Wii is not backwards compatible. Next, turn on your Wii and Wii Remote. Plug in your GameCube controller into the Player 1 port. Insert your GameCube memory card into slot A. Finally, insert your GameCube game disc the same way you insert a Wii game disc. Once the GameCube game disc is in the console, the Nintendo GameCube logo will pop up in the disc channel. Use your Wii Remote to go to the disc channel. Once you click on the disc channel, it will play the GameCube intro music. Once you are ready, press start, and your Wii remote will shut off, because at this point you'll be using the GameCube controller. Now you are playing a GameCube game on your Wii. Here's a clip of me playing Mario Kart Double Dash on my Nintendo Wii. Here are some stuff that I should add. First of all, you can use the Wavebird wireless GameCube controller on your Wii. Second, region locking still applies. For example, I live in an NTSC region and I have an NTSC Wii, so I can only play NTSC GameCube games. The same thing will apply if you live in a PAL region and you have a PAL Wii. Thirdly, not all GameCube accessories will be compatible with the Wii, but some GameCube accessories will work. For example, if you have any GameCube accessories that connect via the controller ports like the GBA link cable or the Donkey Kong bongos, then you're probably fine. Finally, if you want to play GameCube games in multiplayer, you can connect 1 or 3 more controllers into the player's 2, 3, and 4 ports depending on how many people you want to play with. And if you want to insert a second GameCube memory card and copy, move, or erase save data, you can insert another memory card into slot B. If you don't have a Wii remote, a GameCube controller, a GameCube memory card, or a GameCube game, then you're going to have to purchase the things that you don't have either at a thrift store, a retro video game store, or online. If you already have all of these things, then you don't have to worry about buying anything. I already have a Wii and a Wii remote, so I don't have to worry about purchasing those. Depending on your budget, you might want to go the third-party route, or you want stuff that has officially been made by Nintendo, or both. Prices for a Wii will vary depending on the condition and the seller. Prices for a Wii remote will vary depending on the condition, whether it's Nintendo or third party, and the seller. Prices for a GameCube controller will vary depending on the condition, whether it's Nintendo or third party, and the seller. Prices for a GameCube memory card will vary depending on the condition, whether it's Nintendo or third party, and the seller. Prices for a GameCube game will vary depending on what game you want, the condition, and the seller. Be aware that there are listings that sell quote-unquote official Nintendo GameCube memory cards and listed them as new, with the memory cards sealed in their packaging. At first glance, they look official, but in reality they're fake and still made by a third party, because Nintendo doesn't make GameCube memory cards anymore. If you can, make sure that the memory card is an official legit one before considering on buying it. This pair of third-party GameCube controllers that I have costed me $21.24 Canadian. This GameCube memory card costed me $44.99 Canadian. And this copy of Mario Kart Double Dash costed me $137.99 Canadian, bringing the total to $230.77 Canadian. Later on, I decided to buy this copy of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. It costed me $72.95 Canadian. Sometime after that, I decided to buy a second GameCube memory card as a backup and copied all of my game save data over to it. That way, if something bad happens to my first memory card, I won't have to worry about starting from scratch for certain games. Anyway, my second GameCube memory card costed me $26.99 Canadian. Later on, I decided to buy an official Nintendo GameCube controller. This Super Smash Bros. Ultimate GameCube controller cost me $119.97 Canadian. Sometime after, I decided to buy this copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee. This costed me $114.99 Canadian. And there you have it. I'm glad that Nintendo made the Wii backwards compatible with GameCube games, especially since I started my own little GameCube game collection, and I played those games without buying a GameCube. It's great if you don't want to have both consoles set up. If you have a GameCube controller, a GameCube memory card, or if you already have game data that you saved previously on your memory card, you can just pop those into your Wii and continue playing your GameCube games like it's the early to mid 2000s. It's also great if you have a collection of GameCube games, but you don't have a GameCube, but you do have a Wii. Just insert the disc into the Wii and plug in your controller and memory card if you have them. If you just want to buy a GameCube, or if you already have a GameCube and just want to play GameCube games on that, or if you want to play those games on an emulator, then this video is completely irrelevant. Thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications. That way, you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. See you all later.